We go to Chicago, the safest place on earth.
What?
Yeah.
A bullshit?
At a Chicago hospital, a doctor is beaten multiple times by a repeat offender
You gotta be fucking kidding.
who was arrested 12 times prior.
Yes, of course.
Gee, color me shocked.
That's racist!
What the hell's going on out here?
I'm Jazz Berganzo, and this. When asked about what should we do about the repeat offenders, the wonderful mayor of Chicago said, well, if we put them in jail, that would be racist.
Gotten stupid and retarded.
But it's what's next.
And here we go.
What's up, everyone? Jazz Berganzo, what's next? Your daily dose. Hope you guys are feeling good today on this Wednesday. Apologies for the video, or not having a video set up yesterday. I initially had two, but after review and edits, unfortunately, the internet was not a happy camper, and it was, not up to snuff for my tastes. Anyway, tell me if you haven't heard this one before. A woman who had a long shift after work gets on a train and, scrolling through the internet, and someone sneaks up behind her, not to say surprise, but kills her. Or this one, a woman just, minding her own business, again, maybe reading a book or what have you. Someone walks up to her and douses her with gasoline and sets her ablaze. And then there's this one. Chicago, a surgeon, a doctor, is beaten multiple times by a repeat offender, 12 times, matter of fact, in just this year alone. Gee, cuz that never happens in the safest city on earth. And here we go. This comes out of the Gateway Pundit. Chicago doctor beaten in hospital elevator by freed repeat offender, arrested 12 times in 25 alone. And of course, there's the dude, only a face a mother could love, more like a mother. Anyway, a doctor from Chicago was brutally beaten by a man who's been arrested over a dozen times in 25 alone. According to court filings, the 42-year-old cardiologist entered the elevator at Northwestern, where he was allegedly followed by a guy. I'm not going to mention the guy's name because I'm not going to give him any credence. That is allegedly to have punched the victim in the head until the doctor stumbled backward, covering her face. Okay, so I'm getting he, and then I'm getting her. We know it's not a them, so there's that. Anyway, Chicago police noted that the guy had been arrested over a dozen times this year in the area campus. He was arrested 7 times in 24, and an additional 6 times between 20 and 23. Do the math. Chicago reports. A Chicago police report added that the woman, okay, so now they are saying it is a woman doctor, okay, sustained multiple bruises, abrasions, and hematomas to her face, arms, head, and hand. She had no prior contact with the guy. Officials said the attack was entirely unprovoked. A Northwestern security officer instantly recognized the guy from surveillance video, citing approximately 30-plus prior incidents at the hospital where this guy had to be removed. 30-plus times. A detention petition stated another Northwestern officer reported having incidents with this guy approximately 2 times a day over the last 19 months. How fucked up is that? It's the same douchebag over and over and over again. The cop probably knows the guy. The guy knows by his first name. He could probably spot him 10 miles away. And yet, nothing happens. Gee, I wonder why. At the time of the attack, the guy was on a pre-trial release and allegedly trespassing at a Streetville residential building in October, attempting to escape from the police station lockup afterward. Unfortunately, Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson sees nothing wrong with this and is more inclined to protect the violent criminals rather than the citizens. Shocker. The Gateway Pundit reported that Johnson had claimed imprisoning violent criminals, wait for it again, is racist and immoral. Speaking at a news conference alongside Illinois Governor, the worthless Governor, J.B. Pritzker, what a punk-ass bitch he is, Johnson said that society needs to find other ways of dealing with the issues of violent criminals. Yes, how about ending them? You're avoiding prison. You're avoiding taxpayer money. Just end them. It's called one in the chamber. Anyway, we cannot incarcerate our way out of violence, he exclaimed. We have already tried that, and we have ended up with the largest prison population in the world without solving the problems of crime and violence. The addiction on jails and incarceration in this country, we have moved past that. It's racist, it's immoral, and it's unholy. Wow, the balls. And it's not the way to drive violence down. But let's hear it from his own words.
We cannot incarcerate our way out of violence. We've already tried that, and we've ended up with the largest prison population in the world without solving the problems of crime and violence.
What?
The addiction on jails and incarceration in this country, we have moved past that. It is racist, it is immoral, it is unholy, and it is not the way to drive violence down.
Yeah, what a worthless piece of shit. My thoughts. The fact of the matter is that Brandon Johnson is your typical Democrat bloviator. Blows a lot of hot shit, blows a lot of steam, blows a lot of nonsense, blows a lot of garbage. It's all trash. Chicago, can anybody figure it out why Chicago is, top 5 in the most violent cities in America? Top 3 in some years? Number 1 in others. Because of the stupidity and the nonsense that goes on in that city. How many videos have we seen time and time again where we've had violent youths go into stores, looting, trashing them, setting them ablaze, throwing shit at them, chasing after cops, throwing shit at the cops, trying to shoot at the cops and end the cops? How many times have we seen this over and over and over again? But yet, if you ask the wonderful mayor of Chicago, nothing to see here, go back to your homes, as the whole city burns down behind him. He's trash. He's trash. And guaranteed, the next mayor that comes up to bat will be just as trash as well, because it's Chicago. Sorry. Chicago, as for many great things that Chicago has, great sports teams, legend Michael Jordan, the Windy City, great food, great atmosphere, great ambiance. Sadly, the criminal element has overshadowed all that, and no one even wants to go to that fucking city anymore. Thank you, Brandon Johnson. That's all on you. And guess what? Chicago, stay classy. And with that being said, I'm Jazz Berganzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share, subscribe to it. Hit that notification bell so you guys never miss a thing. Continue spreading the word about the show. Appreciate you guys watching as always. And we'll see you next time. Peace.